A warm welcome home earlier this month for the Chinese Paralympic curling team. They had captured the gold at the 2018 Pyeongchang Games.
I can feel your great enthusiasm. Thank you for your support to sports for people with disabilities and wheelchair curling.
The victory was a milestone for China, not just a first in curling, but the first ever medal for China at the Paralympics.
I think this gold medal is highly significant, not only because it is our athletes who have won it, but also because of all the efforts from our supporters and leaders.
Those efforts, focused on education and rehabilitation, were among topics discussed during the first session of the 13th National People's Congress. Measures include a database with information on the needs of registered disabled people.
Every disabled person has 40 indicators showing their demands and the quality of services they have received. Every village or community has 10 relevant indicators, and these indicators are changing dynamically every year. The database will be an important basis for us to make problem-solving efforts to help disabled children and people become well-to-do with the rest of society.
Lu Yong says the most vulnerable are those with severe disabilities and those living in the countryside where resources and the quality of education are more limited.
A special national action plan of disability prevention has also come into force, which has promoted accurate action of rehabilitation, especially for children. Next, we'll speed up working out measures to tackle the emergency rescue of disabled children.
The Chinese government says 5 million disabled people have been lifted out of poverty in the past 5 years, but challenges remain.
There are 2.8 million registered disabled people still in poverty. In the next step, our work will focus on guaranteeing their food, clothes, compulsory education, basic medical care, and accommodation.
But Lu Yong says it is a team effort, requiring help beyond that offered by the government.
We hope that more volunteers will join us in the education of disabled children, and more volunteers will come and teach these children at their home.
The reforms are encouraging for China's Paralympic champions, who are already looking towards the next Games.
This symbolizes that it's only the beginning of the development of our curling sports for people with disabilities. We'll keep the momentum and strive for greater achievements at home in 2022.
Frances Coe, CGTN.